Should have audio now. Should be good. Let's try that now. Hopefully that's working. We'll find out. Yeah, there we go. We have audio now. Cool. Should be good. Let's try that now. Hopefully. Check your mic, Nate. Oh, you gotta check it. You can't just squeak into it.
Mic check.
Mic check. We're gonna have a little bit of funky feedback, but. Alright, so we will pause that. This is just so we can actually read your comments if you have any. So we have a lot to talk about today. We haven't done the podcast in like 2 weeks, or a week and a half roughly. A lot has happened.
To you.
To me, specifically.
It's all about you for this next past 2 weeks.
Yeah, so first off, we, so Sunday night, let's go back to Sunday last week. Not this last Sunday, but the week before that. My car got stolen, and everything was fine Sunday night when I came home from the bar. The car was there, everything was fine. But I made the mistake of leaving the keys in the ignition in the car, which was stupid. The car was unlocked. I must have been in a hurry to get in the house and didn't remember to grab the keys.
It was Sunday, and I think you were coming home from the bar or something.
Yeah, something like that. So I was in a hurry, left the keys in it, and it got stolen that night, Sunday night, 2 a.m. There's footage of it, thank God. Our neighbors have security system. We have a security system now, so that's good. Yeah, so 2 a.m., there's video footage of my car getting stolen, and I was really upset. I walked out, my car was gone. This was Monday morning at like 5:30 a.m. The car was just gone. I was like, oh, fuck. I knew exactly what happened. I knew instantly that, shit, my car is not here. And I was fucking so mad. And so I called the police and made a report, gave them all the info I could on the car, and I was hoping I would get the car back. And so this was Monday morning. The whole day goes by. I've been freaking out about it. I've been worried about it. This is Monday last week, and then Tuesday comes around, still no word, and all my tools that I use for work were in the car, and so I was all fucked. I didn't have any tools. I was just done for. I was mad, and so Nate was going to drive me to the Home Depot to get some tools, and on our way there, I got a call from the sheriff's office, the Salt Lake City Police Department, and they were like, hey, we just found your car. And I was like, no way. There's no way. It was crazy. It was kind of perfect timing because we were on our way to Home Depot, and it was insane. Hello, Miss Midnight. Welcome to the stream. For the audio listeners, we are live streaming this all the time. So every time we do our podcast, we're always live. So yes, so we will be occasionally shouting out to our listeners there, saying hello. So like I said, got the car back Tuesday, and it was, well, Nate can take over the story from here. I want you to explain your half of it.
I'm too tired. You go ahead.
You're too tired. You can tell what happened.
What happened?
You know what happened.
Wait, which part are we at?
We were driving to get the car.
Oh, yeah, and then, we got up to Main Street, and it's like these guys took it to Main Street, ran it out of gas, and the police didn't find it. Someone else did, and they called the police because they noticed some suspicious activity in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So then they called the police for suspicious activity, and then they searched the records and they saw there was a missing vehicle.
Stolen vehicle, yeah. So, yeah, we were cruising. Well, we got the call, and the police found the vehicle. This guy working at a Rent-A-Center, was it a Rent-A-Center?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rent-A-Center called this in and was like, hey, there's a vehicle, like, it's really suspicious. They were just trying to fix, like, I guess the taillight was out, which I knew the taillight was out, and they were trying to fix it, and there were a bunch of, like, crackheads trying to fix this car, and there were 6 people in my car. 6. That's fucking
like
crazy.
A clown car.
It's a clown car. It's fucking, it fits 5 at max. So, it was crazy. So we got the call, went over there, and the car was just a mess. There was just shit everywhere. We had to top to bottom clean that car out, and there were cigarettes butts everywhere. It smelled like smoke, smelled like weed, smelled like other stuff. It was bad, and so they stole the radio out of it. They stole the LED kit out of it. Took the keys, which I have a spare set, so still drivable, but they took the keys, and then they ran it clear out of gas.
In like a night.
Yeah, in a night. I mean, they got it Sunday night, they had it Monday night, and lost it Tuesday afternoon. So they had like 2 days, a day and a half of driving the car. Now, keep in mind, it was a full, like, 12-gallon tank of gas, and I can go a lot on one, it's like 33 a gallon, 40 a gallon, I can
The
go.
fact that they're like in the same city, same state,
Yeah,
with a full tank of gas.
yeah, blew my mind, because this full tank of gas, you can go all the way down to St. George, which is a big city in Utah, from Salt Lake. Like, that's a full tank of gas, one way you can go on in my car. So we were really lucky. It still had some gas in it. I was able to go and get it filled up. Nate called the tow truck, and tow truck showed up.
Expensive ass
Expensive fucking tow
tow
truck.
truck.
So we got it towed to the apartment, where we cleaned the shit out of it. Everything was out of there. And this is when something strange happened. Nate, what did you notice?
What on what?
We were cleaning out the glove box, and you
Oh.
noticed.
So I found registration papers with names and all that to different cars, but then like on top of that there was like another set that was like in a bag that was written like someone's name and $1,000.
Yeah.
I was like, this is not Jaden's.
No.
And then I was like thinking about it, I was like, oh, they were gonna like auction off your car or like sell it to some other person
For $1,000
for $1,000, and I was like, through my head, I was just like, is this car really worth $1,000?
It's probably worth $1,500, like
Like
$1,500. You could get that out of it.
That's a pretty good steal.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'd buy it.
Miss Midnight says hello, by the way.
Hello.
So yeah. So we find all these papers in the glove box, which was this bag of just like papers. Like we just found all these
No, they're registration papers. They're not just papers.
Yeah. Well, there was registrations.
Also, there was a copy of what movie?
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
The new Aladdin. was
Covered
there.
in a mysterious liquid.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Somebody might have spilled a drink, because when we found that, it was on the floor.
Well, they are crackheads, so
Yeah,
they get like
they
pissed
didn't
on or
care.
something.
So we
Vomited.
found registrations. We found
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
The new one, the one with Will Smith.
Will Smith, yeah, the new one.
It's not hot. It's not hot.
That's not. So, yeah, we just called the police again. We had an officer come over and take that as evidence. Nathan made a funny joke. He was like, "Hey, I know what movie we're watching tonight." The officer like gloved up and grabbed the stuff, and he was like, "Unfortunately, not."
Yep, it's evidence.
It's evidence.
They'll track the pee to someone
Yeah.
or
Oh,
whatever
man.
that liquid was.
It's crazy that we got the car back. I'm just really lucky.
You are incredibly lucky.
Uh,
The guys had a full tank of gas,
Yeah.
and they are like 2 blocks away from our house.
Yeah, they were 2 miles south of where we are now.
Unless they're like, I don't know. I don't understand how. Like,
Yeah.
you were just incredibly lucky.
I don't
man.
know. I've been lucky my entire life, and I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's so weird that it was only 2 miles away from my house, and it was. It's just, I was expecting, when they told me the address on the phone, I was like, oh, it's going to be in like a completely different town, somewhere way south of here, somewhere way north of here or something.
God, I hope not. I'm not paying for that towing.
Yeah, and I was like, oh God, like, I was worried about it, and then, oh yeah, we're just 2 miles south. What? It just blew me away. I was like, are you kidding me? Oh, you've never seen Aladdin, Miss Midnight? Aladdin's I haven't watched the new one, so I don't know if it's good or not, but the old one's great. The old one's a classic. So that was Monday. Well, that was Sunday through Tuesday. We got the car back. I cleaned it up, took care of it. Um, and then uh, just this, what's today? Today's Tuesday. Um, I woke up this morning and it was cold as hell. The wind was madness and the power was going out. What happened to you this morning?
Couple of the intersection street lights were out.
Yeah, but as you were getting up for work this morning, though, like,
Getting to work this morning.
no, weren't the lights doing something here? Like the
Oh,
power
yeah.
just kept flickering
It
on
kept
and off?
flickering on and off. It like every like 5 or 10 seconds, it would like blink off and on.
Yeah, yeah, it's been crazy because so there's a hurricane just off coast, the coast of like, I don't know where it's at. I know there's a hurricane somewhere.
There's a hurricane somewhere, but what caused this was cold air coming from the mountains.
What's the hurricane winds coming in from the north?
Yeah.
So, the winds just tore through Utah, absolutely destroyed.
It's still ongoing.
It's still ongoing. We're gonna have more storms tonight. We've got a bunch of battery packs charging just in case we have to charge our phones tomorrow. It destroyed a ton of Utah. Like the state capitol is just trees on the ground right now. The winds, we had 100-mile-an-hour winds to 112-mile-an-hour winds. It was insane all day, just cold. And I work up in the mountain, like the rich area, and the heck, who do you?
Who do I?
Who do I? Who am I? We'll put that on silent. We don't need it. Jesus Christ, it's going off like a madman. So where was I? Oh, right. So I work in the mountains, and up there in the rich cities, everybody's got their really fancy $11 million homes and stuff. We were working on this deck up in the air, and the wind started coming. We seen this huge black cloud, and we're like, oh, shit, this is going to be fun. So we were working that morning. It was cold. It was like 30 degrees, just blowing wind. It was cold. And, then oh, man, it was rough. So then we eat lunch, and my boss, none of us were prepared because it's been, 80-degree weather for the past month and more. And then out of nowhere, this storm just hits Utah and just destroys us. And so we were just freezing because we all had hoodies, but that was it. It was just cold as fuck. And so my boss was like, it was after lunch, we did a couple more things, and then he was like standing there kind of just, trying to keep his hands warm. And then he goes, fuck it, we're going home. My balls are cold. I can't. It was so funny. And he's like, all right, get all the shit. Let's go. I was like, oh, cool. So I got done at work at like 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. So that was nice. I usually work till 3:30, so a couple hours off.
That's cool.
Came home, started recording Omegle videos, which I'll get into in a minute. Well, I guess I can get into them right now. So I've been doing a series on YouTube of Omegle. I meet people on Omegle and get to chat with them and all kinds of stuff. Some crazy stuff has been happening. I met a couple of my fans already that have watched my YouTube channel, and they were so excited to meet me. They were just... This one girl, I don't know if you watched the video, this girl starts like almost crying. She's like, I love your videos, and pulls up her phone, and she's subscribed already. I was like, whoa, okay, cool. So, it's one of my subscribers. It was so weird. And then tonight, same thing happened. This kid was like, oh my god, it's Gearbolt Gaming, like started freaking out.
Did you tell him about your podcast?
Well,
I guess it doesn't matter because it's on YouTube.
yeah,
anyways.
it's on YouTube. I should put the link in the actual descriptions of my videos so that they know. I do enjoy the podcast a lot because it's a very simple thing to do, and it doesn't take editing. You just go sit down and you talk for a while and then post it. The Omegle videos. Let's go back to those for a second. Omegle's really a weird place because you have 75% chance of seeing somebody's dick out, and then you have the 25% chance you're going to see cool people, So I just bank on that 25% and record like an hour footage, then cut it down to 12 minutes of people. So it's pretty cool. Um, yeah. What else has been happening? What was work like today?
Everyone was asking for flashlights.
Yeah.
No one has flashlights on standby.
That's what's funny is no one's prepared for like this shit, but everyone's got phones. Like there's flashlights.
Some dude
on.
asked me if we for a generator. I'm just like, do you see a generator anywhere? Like those things are huge. You'll not find them anywhere
Right.
around here.
Yeah. You got to be prepared. I have like a static electricity flashlight. You just shake it and it lights up. It's
Oh,
pretty
cool.
I think it's in my storage somewhere. So that's cool. So we always have light. You have a huge light.
Yeah, I bought that one a long time ago. I was on sale or whatever, and it's pretty nice. It has like a USB port on a flashlight.
That's crazy. Questions for Nathan. What's the craziest thing you've had done in your life and why?
Craziest thing I've done in my life and why? I don't know. Why are they asking me questions? I'm not.
You're part of the podcast.
I guess I am. Fuck, I have
You're
to
my
like wake up
co-host.
now.
Yeah, I know.
Damn it, I'm
Better,
just like
better be
I'm just like
awake.
getting gears turning like.
Yeah.
Craziest thing I've done in my life? I don't know. I don't reflect on my life that often. I need to like really think about that.
Yeah.
So, any other?
Probably saying like leaving, moving out of your dad.
No,
like
that was a very logical
yeah.
thing
That
to
wasn't
do.
crazy.
That wasn't crazy at all.
Hmm.
Craziest thing, probably going down. What's that mountain in Holden? Or is it Fillmore? I don't know.
The one we rode our bikes down.
No, the mountain that you like sled in the winter.
Harmon's Hill.
Harmon's Hill.
Yeah.
I think it's just a vertical drop. And me and my brother went on like a shitty like plastic little sled. It shattered.
Yeah.
And so did almost my tailbone.
Oh god.
That's the closest I gotten to like breaking a bone.
Oh
But
my
I've never
God.
broken a bone yet.
That
though.
hill messed people up. It's still to this day.
It's like in the middle when you're like at terminal velocity. There's a lump, and it's like you're
Yeah.
lucky enough to hit the rest of the ground
Yeah.
before you just like you just collide with the ground.
We one winter took a ton of snow and built snowballs, snowbanks, and just slid it where that bump is. So when you hit it, you hit a ramp.
Oh,
You didn't hit
why?
because it was fun.
Did you put like snow for padding at the end or?
No. You just hit this ramp, and you know how steep that mountain is.
Uh huh.
You're flying for like 30 feet, just flying in the air, and then you hit it, and just we've seen so many plastic. It's just all those plastic sleds just shatter because these kids did it blend in with the snow. Like walking up, you could see it, but you didn't know how steep it was.
Uh huh. Oh, no.
And then when you get halfway through that mountain, you just smack into it, and you go like, "Fuck, we are done for."
It,
Like,
it didn't help before that I tried to bail in the middle of the air,
God.
and like the weight of me and my brother landed on my knee.
oh Jesus!
I think I like sprained it or something,
Yeah.
but like I'm so lucky I didn't break it.
There's people that have been so injured on that fucking mountain. My sister got hit with a sled full of people, like one of those big long.
Oh God,
I think it was a 6-person sled.
there's a family just like training through your sister.
Yeah, and this guy was at the top and he yelled "look out," but my sister didn't hear and she turned and just got boo, feet taken out. She went in the air and I was like, "Oh my god."
That happened to me in Fillmore. Like someone had like one of those tire tubes,
Yeah.
and I did like a backflip.
Oh, I took a lot of people out with those over there. They have that mountain in Fillmore, the little hill there in Fillmore. I took so many kids out
It's so
with the
funny
sled.
seeing videos like you see of people. They don't notice it coming. They're just ragdolls in the
Oh,
sky.
yeah.
They don't know what hit them.
It's great. Oh, I've lived it and done it. So, here's one for both of you. When it comes to winter, what is your favorite snow slushie?
Snow slushy, not the yellow one.
Not the yellow one.
Or
Favorite
brown.
slushie? Probably
Well,
the red one.
Why would you
I
eat
have to
slushies in
say-
the winter?
I don't know. I would have to say cherry.
Like cherry.
Or, I don't know, the raspberry's good too. I don't know.
Uh,
I'm not a big fan of slushies.
what's that one in Fillmore that's just like, what's that? The icy shop.
Oh,
It's in the movie shop. I don't know. That was such a long time ago, though.
yeah.
They're probably dead by now.
Yeah, I don't know. Uh,
What one did I get all the time? I think I got like bubblegum or cotton
yeah,
candy or something.
yeah,
Something like
something generic.
childish.
Yeah, I never. I don't know. I've never really been an icy guy. I mean, maybe on the 4th of July because it's there and I enjoy ices, but they're not filling. That I want something filling.
Right.
So that's the problem.
So in
Um,
California, when I was living in California, and every time I visit, there's this guy, this man. He's called the Corn Man.
Yeah.
He rolls around in his cart, and he has corn on his. He sells corn. He sells ices
Yeah.
and like wheel chips. We call them wheel chips.
Yeah, wheels. Yeah, those are great.
And you get one of each, and you're set
Yeah.
for like the rest of the day.
That's cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah, those street vendors are cool. There's a lot of them down there in
He has,
Cali.
he has like a little bike horn that he
Yeah.
just like squeezes.
That's funny.
You hear him like a block away. It's like I know what I'm getting.
Yeah, it's like
You
the
run
ice
out.
cream truck. Like ice cream trucks were.
That guy's cool.
You remember we had an ice cream truck running in Holden for a while?
No, I don't.
They had one in Fillmore too. They still have one in
They
Fillmore.
probably had it vandalized. Those assholes.
Yeah. I just realized we gave away our old locations, but it doesn't matter. We don't live there anymore.
Just nuke it.
Just nuke it.
There
We'll
won't
be
be
fine.
many casualties.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Now you guys know where we used to live, but don't go asking around.
Oh, everyone knows who you are.
Everyone knows me, so it
No one knows
doesn't
who I
matter.
am. I hope not.
You hope not. So, what else happened today? So, like Nate said, the power went out, and there were a lot of street lights, like stoplights, that were out on this street.
You have to go through way more lights than I did. How many of your lights were out?
6 of them, I think.
6.
Yeah.
And
And it was so confusing because no one knows what to do when a light's out.
because it goes like clockwise, right? So it's like one person goes.
Yeah.
Next one
Uh-huh.
on your left, then you go.
So it depends on the street, but if it's like a really packed intersection, there's the six different. You have the 2 turning, you have 2 going left, forward, and backward. You have the 2 coming across, and so that's what a standard like 6 route intersection is. But then there's just a standard 4 intersection, which is like you can turn, you can, you have to wait for the blinker or whatever. Those ones were terrible because no one was like, well, all of them were terrible because no one has any idea what to do when the lights out. They're just like,
I didn't even want to deal with that.
is
I
it
did
my
like a U-turn.
turn? Do I, everyone was freaking out. So everyone like was waiting for me because I got off the interstate and was waiting because the power was out. So I was like, oh, I don't fucking know. They were all waiting. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking go. You're not doing anything, so I'll just go.
I didn't even because like the only turn that I had to do was a left turn,
Yeah.
but I was like, fuck that. I'm going right, doing a U-turn and waiting.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna risk taking a left turn and getting like T-bone from both sides and get rear-ended and front-ended at the same time.
Because no one.
Just like I just get compacted. It's like
Yeah.
a goddamn trash can.
Yeah, people are idiots. So there were several wrecks here. Like, it's bad when the power goes out and our infrastructure goes down. Everyone's like, what the fuck do we do? Ah! So, yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. So work, the power wasn't out at work for you?
No.
No? Everything was running fine?
Yeah, I was really lucky with like not having to deal with no power.
Yeah, that would suck. I
'Cause,
mean,
like,
I
your
think
the
Walmart,
store wouldn't work.
you don't have backup generators at Walmart?
They do.
Okay. I was going to say, they should have. Most of those Walmarts and big places do have, like, backup generators, but, like, small town stores and stuff, they're fucked. Like, imagine being a barber. Like, you're cutting hair and then the power goes out.
There's a lot of things where you
Mid
need power.
haircut.
Oh no. Well, they have scissors that you can, like.
Yeah, but what if you were, like, doing a nice trim down the side of some guy and it just goes out? And you're, like, clean on this side and just hair.
That would be a problem.
Yeah.
Well, they have battery powered trimmers. I have mine battery powered.
They do.
What would be like terrible
Something terrible to have go out.
surgery?
Oh no.
You wouldn't tell, like their heart monitors like run on
Yeah.
power and all that.
Well, and all hospitals have backup power to the max, like military grade backup power, because if power goes out and they're working on somebody, they have to have power.
Do you know what military grade really means? Minimum spec.
Minimum spec.
Minimum spec.
What
That
do you
means
mean?
it'll take a bullet and that's about it.
Yeah. Huh. No.
But
Never
you
heard
go,
that.
power. Yeah, I didn't have to deal with like any like major problems like with working. What about you? You work on houses and stuff?
Yeah, there was no power in the house we were working on.
Oh,
We didn't
no.
need it though.
Right.
We were using hand tools, and they all had batteries, so we were good. But yeah, it would have sucked if we had to charge batteries because there was no power.
There's no
so
power.
That whole mountainside was out. So
We're just lucky to have power, and we're just like, well, we're not gonna waste this opportunity.
yeah,
Charged our batteries at home.
this brings me back to a time years ago when you and I were doing YouTube together. The power was out for a whole like 24 hours. You remember?
I remember a brownout where it was like
It was.
semi on. I remember trying to turn on a microwave. It was
Oh
like,
yeah, that was weird too.
The
I
brown-
remember that.
You remember the brownout?
Yeah.
It
That was
sounds weird, but that's exactly what it is.
That's what it is. It was when the power wasn't fully there. There wasn't enough voltage for the city.
I wonder if it was like last time it was like a transformer blew out.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened back at my old job. Like only half the lights worked. I still have a video of like the upstairs back room where it looks like strobe lights. If you go
Yeah.
upstairs, you'll have like a epileptic seizure. Like, lights were flickering, half the lights were on. It was weird.
That's crazy. Yeah, so the town we were in, they were fixing power lines, and they told the entire county, like, this whole entire county is going to be out of power for this amount of time. So prep yourselves. It's going to be out for like 12 hours or something, and just, have batteries, have whatever you need. This is the day. They told everybody.
It was like a scheduled like.
A scheduled power outage. So power goes out, and it's a weekend, of course. And what do? You and I were in the same town. We were just
I think
bored.
we blew up shit.
No,
No.
we just record. I'll show you the videos later. We just recorded Bomb Ranch's board. We just made it a series, and we were just sitting in the chicken coop, filming, and just I don't remember what we were doing. We were just talking or something.
I don't remember.
I don't know. I'll have to watch those videos again, but
I do not remember.
it's been so long. We made a couple of those because they did a couple power outages. They did one like the year before and then the 1 year after, and so we filmed a couple of them.
The only action that town sees.
Yeah, for real. Oh man, that's weird to think about. I remember that brownout though. Now that you mention that.
That's the only thing I remember. It was weird because it was stable, but it was
Yeah.
like half power.
Yeah.
Like you turn on the light, it would like glow.
Yeah.
Like to like half. It's like whoa.
Yeah, it
would
was
just
so
like
weird.
stay there.
Here's another question. Hold on. Here's another question. Would you guys be in tornado or having parachute while skydiving? What do you mean, Miss Midnight? This question is I might have read it wrong, but I don't think so.
I mean, I would want to be as far away from a tornado as possible.
Would you guys be in a tornado or having no parachute while skydiving? Oh, okay, that's what you mean.
Oh, if that's the case, then tornado.
Tornado. Yeah, you can survive a tornado. Yeah.
We're in a basement apartment. It's not gonna affect.
No, like you'd
In.
be chucked into the tornado.
You'd probably die from either one of those.
Yeah, either one will kill you, but I'd take the tornado any day. Because you can survive it. People have survived a tornado. There was a lady in Kansas that was sleeping outside, just chilling in a hammock or something. And she got thrown into a tornado. And she woke up the next morning in a tree, fine. Like, she was banged up, obviously, but she was fine.
How did she like sleep through that? It's like the
Well,
wind.
she got knocked out.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's sleeping.
She was sleeping.
And he just like tosses her. She gets hit by a stray rock.
Yeah,
in
I mean,
the
it's
tornado.
just debris. I mean,
That's
there's
really
house
funny.
shit in fucking tornado.
Yeah, I know. It's just funny to think like you're sleeping and you're like, wait, what's that sound? Why? Oh God, it's bonk. And you like bonked by a.
Well, that's the crazy thing. How loud's your fucking music if you can't hear a tornado coming? Tornadoes are fucking loud.
Well, like when you're inside, you hear the whistling from your windows and stuff.
Yeah. Tornadoes are loud motherfuckers. So
Like
how?
your whole house would be like shaking.
Yeah, she just got
Not shaking,
fucking
but like
whoop.
creaking.
Unless she was on some heavy fucking drugs.
She just downed a bottle of NyQuil.
Yeah. Just fucking done. Almost dead. The tornado saves her. Oh man. Be crazy. So, yeah, it's been pretty crazy here in Utah. We got another cold, windy day tomorrow. Winds are supposed to get crazy tonight, so we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna try and get my YouTube video edited tonight before the power goes out. So, that is about it. A lot has happened. Sorry we haven't posted a podcast in a while. We've been really busy, and just last Monday my car was gone. And I was kind of not in the mood for a podcast, so we got it done today. So that's what's important. Anyway, thank you all for being here, Miss Midnight and whoever else was here. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Yeah, and we will see you guys next week. Hopefully nothing goes wrong, and yeah, we'll give you updates. So we'll see you next time.